Hey everyone, this is Librarian Maggie back with another craft for you. Today we are going to make a flower decoration for the spring and summer. So what you're going to need is some fabrics, whatever you would like. I have 3 different ones here. I'm not sure what I'm going to use yet. Some nautical rope. I also have felt for the center of my flower. A chip and dip tray. It's just a plastic one I picked up at the dollar store. Some Mod Podge, a brush, and scissors. Just want to make sure your chip and dip tray is clean of any debris. And all we're really going to do is glue our fabric to it. So you might want to figure out roughly what size you need. And keep in mind you're going to have your nautical rope going around the edges, so it'll cover whatever mistakes you might wind up making. I'm going to cut off a little bit here. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect, but just try to get an idea of roughly how much fabric you need, how much area you need to cover. I definitely recommend just using fabric like this if you have it. For all your pieces, I just really wanted a yellow center, so I'm going to use the felt I have on hand. It is kind of hard to cut though. So just be aware of that if you're going to use it. It's not a problem, just a little bit tougher to cut. Okay, I am just about around my whole center. Okay, so I'm actually going to glue this right on before I move on to my other pieces. And you're just going to put glue all over the surface. Make sure you get the whole thing covered. It's okay if you're messy with this, because all of this should be covered by the time we're done. And now you can go onto your other pieces. And all your petals should be the same size. So if you want, you can just go ahead and cut more pieces while you're doing this. Don't quite have one large enough there. Okay, and I'm just going to make sure it does cover, which it does. And let's see if I can get one more out of this. Not quite. So we'll just use our other fabrics here. And you're just going to do this until you have 6. Unless you have a different size chip tray than I do, then of course cut however many it is that you will need. Okay, so you should have all your pieces ready to go now. And if you want them in a certain order, figure that out before you start gluing. And we're ready to go. Just gonna glue everything down. Make sure you don't get this all over your table. You might want a mat down first or a paper towel. I probably should have done that. Just a recommendation. And you're just gonna make sure you get glue all over your chip bowl. I would do one section at a time just so it's a little bit easier on you. And make sure you have enough glue on there. And that you're at least pretty even on both sides. You can always cut the excess off later. Or while you're doing it, whichever you find to be easier. I have a large piece here, so I'm just gonna cut that off right now. And your fabric should stick down really well. And just keep going around your bowl until you have all of your petals covered. If you have large excess pieces, it definitely is better if you cut them off as you're laying your pieces down before they stick. But if it's just a little bit on the edge, you can trim that later. So here I definitely want to cut some off. And again, cutting off extra as you go doesn't hurt. All right, now that you're done gluing all your fabric on here, we're gonna get our hot glue gun to glue our nautical rope down. And we're back to glue down our nautical rope. You can start it any way you like, but it is gonna go around each one of your petals. So however it makes most sense for you to do that. I'm going to put some glue on my end here. Hopefully it doesn't come undone. And you're just going to get a bunch of glue down there. And as you can see, it is going to cover all of our nasty seams where we might have our fabric uneven or too small or whatever. It will cover all of that. And you're just gonna keep going around and gluing your rope down. finished. So you should have nautical rope around your entire flower. And now you are ready to hang it. I hope you have enjoyed this craft, and I will see you in our next video.